we had still been doing a bunch of outreach from my personal Gmail. We just got finished putting together the aboutus.dev email address. So it's set up here. Pigeon setup kinda doesn't have all these things that I use here. So I just said screw it today, and I got out 10 company profiles, or at least I queued 10 of them, which is great. Normally I do 5, so I did 10 today and 10 yesterday. One of the things that I did differently with them is I added this PS field. So you can see right here, it's PS, and I started to add them into the end of the first email. So basically this one will say like, this says, PS, read your recent article in Venture Beat. Fascinating how you're using collective learning to train ML models to resolve IT issues basically instantly. You're solving a massive pain for the enterprise space. So like that's kind of whatever. We're reaching out to Loom, or I'm reaching out to Loom. They had a rebrand today, and I say congrats on the rebrand and the full release of Team Workspaces yesterday. It looks great. Just a quick little thing that tells people like, hey, I've actually like looked at your thing. These guys, Legalist, they had a recent article in Business Insider, and I noticed that their team photo is taken in the town that I grew up. So I just basically said like, hey, I grew up right up the street from where your team photo is taken, which is kind of cool. So hopefully, I mean, who knows? Either way, like this is who I want to be in the world. I don't want to be totally spamming. I want to reach out to as many people as possible, but I want to do it in a personable way. So I think these PSs should help with increasing response rates, and it'll just make me feel like a good person rather than someone just going out and spamming people. So that's cool. Other thing that happened today is Bolt got back to me basically saying that they're interested. And it's interesting, it actually came after 3 emails. So I sent the first one, second one, and then the third one. And the third one's just super short. It basically says like, I can help you guys hire senior engineers. Give a look at the example attached. Can you see it helping Bolt? So I've been wondering like if this question's like a good one. Maybe I should be putting it up front. I think we need to do more to testing. But he replied back basically saying like, we don't currently have a budget for new tooling. I don't want to accept non-payment up, even though it's so early on. I still want to get some type of like money being exchanged, because we are building out a full profile for these engineering teams that then their recruiting teams can go and use in their own outreach. And I'll also be creating a bunch of assets that they can like use for posting things on these social sites and elsewhere. And I'll also be running like a promotion, like full day of promotion forum on a bunch of dev communities as well, kind of as a third party. So I really do want to see if I can get some money with each of these. So basically I said here, I said, got it. Normally this is going to cost $1,800, but because we're in beta, we're asking $25 a month. We're doing it already with this company. From your side, are there any concerns? So I'm just basically opening it up to him. Like, what are the concerns? And he said, can I see a finished page of one of your other clients for your engineering work? Which is super fair. I basically said, like, of course, I'm finishing our first batch now, which is true with Collective. I can share a finished page and all that stuff next week. And he said, yep. So I have a little reminder set. I think is this snoozed? Yeah. So this is snoozed till on Thursday. So to make sure that I get back to him. I snooze emails all the time. Like I snooze everything because it gets it out of my head and then it pops back in when I need to handle it. So like I wouldn't leave this in my inbox. I don't write it down somewhere else. I just use the snooze function right here, which is awesome. And you can actually snooze things inside of Gmail using a hotkey, which is just B. So I'll literally just click B and then this thing will pop up here and then I'll use the arrows and grab one of these or click the date time. And then I'll use the, I'm above 100. I need to zoom out. But I can use the arrows and grab this and just hit enter. So it's really fast, which is great. So this is good news. At least we're seeing another person interested. It's also cool to see that like after 3 emails, they reached out. So yeah, both those are felt like, or that felt like a good little win. The PS thing is nice. I got out 10 emails today, or emails to 10 companies today, which is also good. What else happened? Um, I fixed some restream issues. It was sending, or I'm basically using this new service that allows me to stream both to Twitter and YouTube at once. It's called Restream.io. It was posting an extra tweet, which was just kind of ridiculous. So I fixed that. And what else? Is there anything else that we did? I just did a bunch of some other life maintenance stuff. I guess getting those 10 emails is out. I feel a lot more focused today. It's going to be just life is just an emotional roller coaster, but I think that I feel more focused today and yesterday, or was it yesterday? I was even talking about not feeling focused, but either way, I've kind of got myself in a good rhythm in the last 24 hours of getting out a bunch of profiles. I did 10 yesterday and 10 today. And I think I just need to pump those out until I pump out like 500 or so, maybe 750 or 1,000. And at that point, then I can really say this is working or this isn't working. If I can get out 10 a day, that'd be 50 a week basically, because on weekends I'm going to have fun, and 50 a week. So in 10 weeks, which is 2.5 months, I could get out to 500 different companies, which is awesome. That's a massive reach. At least it feels massive, especially me having to work during the day. So I'm going to try to do 5 to 10. So that means in 2.5 months, by what day is it? We're in October. That basically by Thanksgiving. No, sorry, by Christmas. I'll kind of feel definitive on if this is worth going down or not. I mean, we have one person that already paid. Somebody's interested. I think that they would budge on something next week, especially with something this low. Especially with what we'll bring to the table after we get the first customer going with Collective. Yeah, so I guess another thing I'm thinking about is once I interview Collective tomorrow, a lot of my time is probably going to be spent on building everything for Collective. So it's good that I am putting in all this time up front, because I'm probably going to spend all day, not all day, but all my time outside of work on Friday and some good amount of time on the weekend and even early next week coding, building out all this content, and having something to provide to them by Wednesday is my ultimate goal, where they can basically give the go ahead, and then I can run the promotion either on like Friday or run it on Monday or Tuesday of the following week. I feel like that's a fair turnaround, especially with this first one. I'm going to try to make sure I set up all the stuff so that once it's in place, it'll be able to, I can just start popping new content into these different kind of formats for promotions, whether it's like meant for LinkedIn, meant for Twitter, meant for wherever these different platforms are, and give them to them so they can use them as well. Yeah, so that's over 5 minutes. It's usually like 7. I got to keep it to 5 because I just want to do these quick. I don't have a ton of time to write a blog post, so this is my easiest way to get content out and share what's going on each day. So I hope you enjoy it. I've had a good time making 18 in a row, and I'm for sure going to keep going. So I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful night.